If you guys haven't heard the true crime case about the Springfield 3, it is a very bizarre one, and there are no answers nearly 30 years later. The only thing that knows exactly what happened is the dog that was home, and that dog can't even talk to us, so let's talk about what happened here. Cheryl Levitt, Susie Streeter, and Stacy McCall mysteriously vanished, all three of them. There were no signs of struggle in the house, all of their purses and cars and everything like that, all at home and untouched, but there was no, point of struggle or anything like that, just a broken porch light. There was also a message on the answering machine on their phone. However, that message was mysteriously deleted somehow. In 1997, a serial killer came forward. His name was Robert Craig Cox, and he said he knew exactly where the bodies were and they were never going to be found. However, nobody deemed him as credible. The two younger girls graduated and they went to a graduation party. However, something was weird. The next morning, they were supposed to go to a water park with one of their friends who hosted the graduation party. They never made it. She called at 8 a.m. Nobody answered the phone. Many people theorize the intruder was already home when these two girls got home and killed the mother, and when they got home, killed them too and then left. The girl who hosted the party, like I said, they were supposed to meet her at a water park. So her and her boyfriend was like, let's go investigate, see what happened. When her and her boyfriend got to the house, they opened the door. It was unlocked, Nobody was there except the dog named Cinnamon. Cinnamon seemed agitated too, which is odd. The porch lamp that was broken, Kirby's boyfriend decided to sweep up the crime scene. He didn't know it was a crime scene. Now here's where things get weird. While they're in there, the phone rings inside the house. The caller was described as making sexual innuendos to her and they called again and stuff like that. They didn't think anything of it at this point, They just hung up, they left, they didn't contact law enforcement. They had no idea at the time. Janice McCall, Stacy's mother, got weirded out. She went to the house to find her daughter. She found everything there, like I was saying at the beginning, the cars, the purses, everything. There was a voice message that apparently Janice accidentally deleted. Come on. We could have solved the crime right here and there if she didn't delete it. She described it as a strange message. She did call law enforcement to investigate because her daughter was missing at this point. When the police got there, they had nothing to investigate, really. I mean, the broken glass that was swept up, what are you going to find from there at that point? Maybe a fingerprint or two, but it was swept up. The voice message was deleted, and they have no idea if these, evidence markers are just throwing them off the case or actual evidence. These three women literally vanished into thin air, and before the police could even investigate, 10 to 20 people, family members and friends, came looking for them in that house. Evidence is definitely going to be tampered with. There's going to be random fingerprints, random things everywhere. You can't really tell anything at that point. However, on the 10 to 20 people think police are exaggerating about that because, only 4 or 5 people were known to even gone in there. So they think the police got lazy with this case, and that's why the women were never found. There's a lot of what the hell is going on with this case. Why was the phone ringing when that girl, Kirby, and her boyfriend were in the house? Why did Janice McCall delete the voice message? And how did all 3 of these women disappear at the same time with no sign of struggle? Let me know your theories about this in the comments. I'm curious, guys.